Stats on deck, count the votes twice. Even got Kamala as my vice, so you can have a president that you like. Yeah, you got a president that you like. Yeah, we know Melania filing a divorce as your wife. Get him out the White House tonight so we can have a president that we like. Yeah, we got a president that we like. Yeah. Donnie, we don't want you. Tell Pence he gone to know that you was shitty cause the fly was stuck on you. Stay hating on Obamacare. They said they tried injecting Lysol, I swear. But the people want Joe Biden. Need Joe Biden. And you know we got Kamala on team Joe Biden. Y'all want it, we got it. Y'all voted, it counted. Tell the Joker voted 5 to E5.
I need a manager and I need him now.
I'm the manager, ma'am. Calm down. Now, I can help you, but the screaming has to stop. What happened?
That disabled man just took my parking spot.
Ma'am, there's not a lot that I can do. That's handicap parking. It isn't meant for you.
Bull crap. I will go to your higher-ups. You're gonna lose your job and you'll be sleeping in your truck.
Okay, Karen.
What kind of place are you running here? It honestly looks like it hasn't been cleaned in a year. You're pathetic and you're very rude. You just lost my business, my respect, and now I'm gonna sue.
Don't you have somewhere else you should be? Your kid's soccer game or annoying the police? Because at this point, I'm done being friendly. This ain't a Trader Joe's, ma'am. This is a Wendy's. So what's it gonna be? I'm ready to fight. We can take it outside in the street if you like. While you're crying, better pray that you're gonna survive. You need the power of Buddha and Jesus Christ on your side. Oh, you're quiet now. That's funny. Not too long ago, you were threatening to sue the whole company. I've been waiting for this day for a while. Oh, you're gonna call the cops? I bet you have them on speed dial.
As a former New York City police officer who worked in many neighborhoods that were 10 times worse than what's going on right now. I had a 6-shooter, didn't even have a bulletproof vest. I worked in Harlem, the South Bronx, and I never shot one person, not one person. In fact, I never even shot my gun. The problem with the police today is they want to be Call of Duty. They don't want to be police officers. They want to be military men running around with these mags and bulletproof vests and combat boots and all this shit that they're wearing. I don't know why they're wearing all that shit because that city is clean. I mean, that city is nothing compared to when I was working. Please, guys, cut the bullshit out. Just behave and get rid of the motherfuckers who are making your lives miserable. Those bad cops that are making you, they're the ones that are messing your occupation up. Now, it's not the black guy. It's the bad cops who are out there messing around, fucking with people.
Media is claiming that Joe Biden has gotten over 70 million votes, but there's only 8 million people on Earth.
Y'all, I had to walk outside on this one. Baby, you're an idiot, okay? First of all, there's 1.393, I think, billion people in China. In China. Which surpasses by leaps and bounds the 8 million people that you think are in the world. See, parents, this is the reason why you need to pay for tutors, or you need to continue the education at home. Y'all need to pay these teachers more than this. This motherfucker is stupid. It's 8 million people in the state of Texas. It's probably more than that, but I'm just saying. Are you fucking kidding me, kid? Get your ass off of TikTok. You look like Donald Trump in the office right now. I got a 10-year-old niece that knows more than 8 million people in the world. Get your ass off of TikTok.
Pack your shit! 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 Think you can go away!
This is a map of the New York election from this year. Do you see all that blue? Those are the places where people actually fucking live. Like, those are cities, you know, civilized people that read books and got computers and shit like that. All that fucking red, don't nobody live there, bro. There's miles and miles and miles of fucking trees and bears and fucking coyotes and shit. Nobody lives in who the fuck voted red, bro? Smokey the fucking bear? Bro, you see that shit right there? That shit at the very top, all that red? Motherfucker, that's Canada. I don't even know how they vote, and we don't even consider that shit New York. Name a town up there. For $100, you name a town that's in that part of New York. Nobody can, bro. You gotta look that shit up. You gotta go on Google and find out what the fuck is up there. You know what's up there? Prison. A whole lot of prisons and a whole lot of inmates. There ain't nobody up there. Nobody lives in them red areas. Nobody. That shit is trees, Fucking one redneck in a fucking hut in the woods. Fuck out of here, bro.
We won't go until you get out. We won't go until you get out. We won't go until you get out. So get out right now.
CDC approved, right? Cool. Pinch the nose so I'm not cheating. You want water? Also, hey, switch to mist. Oh, look at that. Still coming out.
So if you're practicing social distancing, right. But if I'm right here in your face, no shit. And by the way, do you sneeze like a freaking elephant? Who the hell puts that much water droplets through a mask? How about you just be respectful and wear a mask like the businesses ask you to? They ask you to wear clothes and you wear that, right? Okay. Oh, and by the way, masks aren't 100% effective, and neither is a condom. It's preventative, and we do it to be safe.
Running against the worst candidate in the history of presidential politics puts pressure on me. Could you imagine if I lose my whole life? What am I going to do? I'm going to say, I lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics. I'm not going to feel so good. Maybe I'll have to leave the country. I don't know. If I lose to him, I don't know what I'm going to do. I will never speak to you again. You'll never see me again.
The Secretary of State just came out and said that Trump will refuse to leave office.
Oh my God. I hope you don't leave. Please don't leave. Okay? Because nothing would please me more than to see the Secret Service come in there on January 20th and drag your motherfucking ass out of that office. And you know what? I got my popcorn ready for that one.
All right, 3 reasons why you need to keep your black ass away from these Trump supporters protesting voter fraud. Number 1, mind your business. That ain't got shit to do with you. The electoral system in the United States has an entire police system, military system dedicated to protecting it. They don't need your help. Let them handle them angry white men with guns the same way they handle Black Lives Matter protesters. Number 2, these people ain't got no sense. Don't go and put yourself in harm's way. See, this here is an instance of the whites protesting the whites. Let them do that. Trump supporters don't seem to be taking this L peacefully. Don't start no shit on some ha we won type shit. Joe Biden ain't worth all that now. And the third reason is probably the most important. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Just because Trump lost don't mean we best friends with the system and we cutting for them and fighting on their side. Nah, fight y'all own battle.
Well, if that last video made you mad, wait till you hear this. It's really gonna piss you off. You know how I know the tax code is written by millionaires and billionaires? Because they don't give a damn about you. So if you've ever had a job, you know that you get Social Security or FICA taxes removed, right? It's right there on your paycheck. Okay, we've got some numbers coming. Bear with me. Don't zone out. The Social Security tax rate is 6.2%. So if you make $100,000 a year, you're going to pay $6,200 in Social Security taxes. Makes sense, right? So if you made $1 million in a year, you would expect to pay how much in Social Security taxes? $62,000 or 6.2%, right? That's not how it works. Because none of the income you make after $137,000 is subject to Social Security tax. So that guy who made $1 million in the year, he pays $85.37 in Social Security taxes, or about 0.08% of his income. How's that fair?
All I'm saying is, if this administration would have hired Gen Z to handle the coronavirus, we would have already found the cure. We literally grew up doing everything last minute. We write entire 4-page essays in 15 minutes before it's due. If they would have asked us, oh, we need a vaccine by next week, it would have been done. We might have plagiarized the formula from the flu vaccine, but it would have been done. But we don't do rough drafts, so there wouldn't have to have been any trials. It would have just been the final result, and everybody would have been good. And by good, we mean a solid C+, just enough to get us by, just enough for us not to die, you know? You get it, just enough to pass.
On behalf of the Canadians, I'd just like to say ever so politely, we do not want you here. Okay, maybe go to like Mexico.
On behalf of the Mexicans, we don't want you here. Don't come to Mexico at all. Don't even think about it. With that being said, we're gonna pass you to the Australians.
That's funny, Mexico. But we're right, thanks. On behalf of Australia, kindly piss off. Maybe try our neighbours, New Zealand. Good luck.
Whoa, easy. A word on the street. We're full. As a New Zealand representative, I'm sorry to say. But hey, I've heard England wants you.
Oh, you're not joking? No, we've already got one blonde-headed bimbo. We don't want another. Maybe go try Scotland.
As you can see, I have my racist Confederate flag here. But the question is, does it really stand for racism?
Yes, it fully stands for racism. You see, what your little history lesson failed to mention was that in 1865, after the war, Robert E. Lee, the Confederate Army leader, wrote in a letter that the flag should be put away as to not keep open the wounds of the war. And then Jefferson Davis, the president of these Confederate states, doubled down on this in his own book decades later, saying that the flag should be put away and never see the light of day again, as to not put a divide between contending brothers. So when did it show back up? Well, that was in 1948 with the Dixiecrats. And what did they and the KKK use it for? Well, they used it to oppose the civil rights movement. And what was that about? Well, that was about getting equal rights for African Americans. So you can toot, scoot, and boogie your way around these facts to protect the ancestry of your family, but at the end of the day, that damn flag you're flying stands for racism. Congrats.
If the President of the United States wants us to stop counting votes because he's losing, I'm gonna need every single one of my teachers to stop counting my bad assignments, because you know what? Just like him, my GPA refuses to take any losses. So, hey, Mr. Sobor, so I've decided I would like you to stop counting my bad assignments. Since the President of the United States can tell us to stop counting votes because he's losing, I would like you to stop counting any assignments that would drop my grade, or I will get on Twitter and throw a massive tantrum like a 2-year-old child whose parent will not get them a toy at the store. I would like to make my GPA great again, and putting in bad assignments would stop that. If I don't get my way, I'll start suing individual teachers just like the President is suing states. Let's build a wall around my GPA and keep it great. Yours truly, the biggest brat. Who's gonna check me? You can't tell me it's unprofessional. The President did it.
Happy Monday, you guys. Oh my God, happy Monday, everybody. Such a good Monday. We have a victory in this country. Oh my God, the country's changing. We're so happy and excited about it. We are. Oh my God, Jasmine, you don't look happy. Yeah? What's that?
There are 12 white women on this call.
Okay, yeah.
Which 6 or 7 of y'all voted for him?
Oh my God, Jasmine, are you serious? We could never vote for him.
Which 6 or 7?
No, I mean,
spit it out.
It was a really tough race. It was. Catherine's right. It was a tough race. It was a really tough race. We cannot turn.
You can't make this shit up. So remember that little bitch, Kyle Rittenhouse, your hero? You know, the kid that broke curfew, went up to Wisconsin with an illegal weapon, shot 3 people, killing 2, and you called him a hero? Well, get this. He's calling his mommy now. Mommy, prison's not good. You gotta get me out of here. So Wendy Rittenhouse and their high-priced lawyer that you donated money to have now come up with the greatest strategy ever. They're blaming the Kenosha Police Department. That they sent him an email inviting him up to Wisconsin with illegal weapons, encouraging him to start shit and to agitate, encouraging him to shoot black people. Hey Kyle, don't drop the soap.
Oh wait, white privilege doesn't exist.
Pretending to buy something with a counterfeit card and making it out alive is white privilege. George Floyd died over a counterfeit $20 bill that ended up being real. Just so we're clear.
What has Obama ever did for black people? Those big ass tax refunds y'all get for having kids? Yeah, Obama did that. All those Pell Grants you got in college that you used to get a refund check, that you went and bought a MacBook or whatever type of laptop, you probably wouldn't have got that if Obama didn't expand the program in 2010. He gave us 62 black federal judges. It's only been 228 in the history of our country anyway. He allowed former felons to qualify for SBA loans. You know, Small Business Association. Speaking of felons, the incarceration rate was at its lowest point during his last year of presidency. Guess who that number's back up under? He created a program to ensure that HBCUs got federal funding. Support black colleges, by the way. And to touch on that subject, he gave HBCUs $4 billion a year of federal funding. Not to mention, he took military-grade weapons away from police officers. Y'all don't know nothing about nothing, but y'all always want to say something about something. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Okay, now look. Okay, I ain't read it yet because I wanted to read it with y'all. So I've been getting tagged all day on Twitter saying Trump gave me a shout out, you tried to commit it. So boom, let's read it. Though I've lost this election, I would like to give a big shout out to Trey the Comedian from Mobile Texas. That's me. Okay. He actually wanted me to win for that stimulus check, excuse me. Though I see his big, fat, nasty ass voted for Biden. That bitch!
It's a better way. You being a bitch. It's a better way. I support a fucking flag too, but keep the shit to yourself, bro. It ain't no fucking shit. And having a damn parade is fucking trash. It's the reason, bro, that everybody motherfucking fighting this shit, bro. Cause of this fucking shit right here, dude. You grow the fuck up and have your own fucking opinion and keep that shit to your motherfucking self. There's a motherfucking difference in fucking... Man, that's on me, bro. I'm finna get shot. That's on... It's a difference.
Hey, he ain't do nothing!
Man, this is fucked up, bro. It's a motherfucking difference, bro. What the fuck, bro? Ain't nobody gonna say